Well, here we are at the Gulfos Hotel, right on the ocean, and the start of our Sri Lankan holiday. And here we have a little visitor that's come to have breakfast with us early in the morning. It's a little grey squirrel. So here we are, early in the morning, having breakfast, ready for our day to Kandy. And this is our buffet breakfast area, right on the ocean, in a little veranda style restaurant. And there's our sample of what we've just had for brekkie. And as you can see, it's overlooking the sea, like I said, and this man's job here is to scare away the magpies. There's magpies that come swooping in and they actually pinch people's toast from their plates. So he's got a little slingshot there, and he will just fire some soft pellets to scare away the magpies. That's his job. Okay, so we've hit the road, travelling northward along the beach to start with, and then we go into the city before we head towards Kandy. As you can see, the buildings still have a bit of the colonial influence to them from when the English were settled here, and as we head further out north we get less and less traffic. When you're catching the bus, one just has to be careful how they disembark, because anything can run into you if you're not looking. So we need to collect a little bit of petrol before we head up the hill. It was 35 litres for 3,000 rupee. That's about $30 worth. As we get further out, the roads get less congested, but the maximum speed we can travel is 70 kilometres an hour. Anything goes on these roads, you just overtake whenever you can, hoping there's nothing coming the other way. There's a variety of different homes along the way, the old and the new, and sometimes the gigantic. A few little second-hand shops also along the way. Now we came across this truck here. If you have a close look in the back, there's a fellow having a little bit of a nap. On every transport truck there seems to be someone travelling in the back. Now whether that's to protect the goods or not, I'm not sure. It was about 120 kilometres to Kandy, and it took us about 3 hours, so that gives you an average speed of what we were travelling. And we'll just put our foot down and go a little bit faster here. Some of the areas were quite beautiful. Okay, so our first stop was at this elephant sanctuary. They called it a sanctuary, but I'm just not quite sure whether it really was or not. There seemed to be half a dozen elephants on hand, and it was for tourists purely to ride. It was quite busy here, and we had to wait our turn to be able to ride the elephant.
Hello.
Now once on board it seemed like we were a long way up. It was quite frightening. We weren't in any kind of seat. We were just sat on this black plastic mat, and it was quite slippery, so we were hanging on for grim death here.
You okay, sir?
But after a few minutes it became quite simple, relaxed, and it was quite an interesting ride around the forest. Anyway guys, it was something we hadn't actually done before, so it was another notch off our bucket list to cross off, and we thoroughly enjoyed it. Not so sure about the elephant though. So guys, that's all I have in this video for now. We'll catch you in the next video. Bye for now.